What if you could eliminate every bad decision from your life? No more wasted money. No more wrong turns. No more messages sent too quickly. Opportunities accepted too late. Or sleepless nights wondering whether another choice would have made you happier. Would that make you free? Or would it slowly remove the person who was supposed to be living your life? This is the question at the heart of the man who outsourced his choices. Volume 5 of The Unquiet Age, a collection of contemporary existential tales by Deivede Ferreira, published by ABRAFP International Press. Owen Price begins with a sandwich. He is tired of choosing one lunch and immediately wishing he had ordered another. He is tired of comparing routes, clothes, invitations, purchases, and possible versions of the future. None of these decisions destroys his life. Together, however, they create a constant background noise, the suspicion that somewhere a better day is happening because he selected the wrong one. Then Owen decided. The service promises to remove low-value choices from daily life. Predictive software studies a client's goals, habits, health, finances, and relationships. A trained choice specialist turns that information into clear instructions. Owen's specialist is May Tan. Her advice is calm, precise, and remarkably effective. She chooses his meals. She tells him which route to take, which invitations to accept, which subscriptions to cancel, and which tasks deserve his attention first. His sleep improves, his savings grow, his work becomes easier. The anxiety behind his eyes begins to disappear. For the first time, Owen experiences the relief of a life without constant negotiation. Then, Decided notices something his doctors have missed. A pattern hidden across searches, sleep records, and changes in movement leads to an early medical scan. The result may save Owen's life. After that, following the system no longer feels like convenience. It feels like wisdom. Disobedience begins to look less like freedom and more like negligence. But a system that can identify the safest medical decision can also recommend when to call your mother, how long to visit a friend, and which relationship has become inefficient. This is where Owen's oldest friend, Ana Morales, becomes a problem. Ana has known him since before his life could be converted into data. She remembers the wrong turns, unfinished plans, impulsive conversations, and imperfect choices that made him recognizable. She sees that Owen is calmer. She also sees that he is disappearing behind correct answers. When she asks whether relief is the same thing as happiness, no algorithm can give him a painless response. The man who outsourced his choices is not a simple warning against artificial intelligence. Most of us already outsource decisions every day. Maps choose our routes. Recommendation systems choose what we watch. Rankings influence what we buy. Calendars tell us where to be. Health platforms translate the body into alerts, probabilities, and suggested actions. Often, these tools are useful. Sometimes, they protect us from real harm. The deeper question is not whether we should accept advice from technology. It is whether repeated advice can become authority without our noticing. Decision fatigue is real. Human attention is limited. Choosing well requires time, information, and emotional energy. A service that removes trivial decisions can create space for what matters. But who decides which choices are trivial? A meal can carry memory. An inefficient visit can preserve a friendship. A financially unwise gift can express love. A conversation with no measurable outcome can become the most important hour of a person's week. Algorithms are skilled at comparing outcomes we know how to measure. Human lives also depend on values that resist measurement: loyalty, courage, forgiveness, wonder, and the willingness to remain present when no benefit is guaranteed. Owen's story explores free will, responsibility, decision fatigue, predictive technology, algorithmic control, friendship, health, regret, and the modern desire to optimize uncertainty out of existence. It asks what happens when a person still performs every action but no longer experiences himself as its author. If someone else chooses the words in your messages, are they still your words? If a system protects you from regret, can it also protect you from growth? And if every decision is correct, who deserves credit for the life that follows? The most unsettling part of Owen's dependence is not that decided forces him to obey. It does not need to. The system earns his trust by being right. Each success makes surrender appear rational. Each prediction makes uncertainty feel irresponsible. Gradually, Owen must confront a distinction that no recommendation can settle for him: the difference between receiving guidance and giving away authorship. The Man Who Outsourced His Choices is a concise work of philosophical and speculative fiction for readers interested in artificial intelligence, technology ethics, free will, digital dependence, psychology, and the hidden cost of a perfectly managed life. It is Volume 5 of The Unquiet Age, written by Deivede Ferreira and published by ABRAFP International Press. Discover the man who outsourced his choices and continue the journey through the unquiet age. And before your next recommendation arrives, consider one final question. If you never made the wrong choice again, would the life you built still feel like yours?